Students in the 21st century after-school program took on some invasive species on the schoolyard. First up was garlic mustard. Garlic mustard can be identified by a cluster of white flowers on a stalk with heart-shaped serrated leaves. It tends to take over wherever it is. Here you can see it growing in the the shade of the plants on the edge of the playground. Here we are pulling them up. What you want to do when you pull up the plants is you want to make sure you get the whole plant, roots and all. This plant will put a toxin in the ground, and you can see here that nothing else is growing around this area, just this one plant. Here you can see Kara demonstrating how to pull it out. She's grabbing it by the base of the plant, very low down, so that it doesn't snap off before the roots, and she'll pull the whole root, the whole plant and the root included, right out of the ground, and here you can see the root. She's making a pile, but eventually this pile is going to be added to a larger pile and then brought to the dumpster to be thrown in the trash or burned. Here you can see that this plant is actually taking over most of the area at the edge of the playground. The only other plant there is the second problem that we have. This is Oriental bittersweet. Oriental bittersweet is an aggressive invasive species. It'll climb up a tree starting at the bottom, go all the way up to the top of the tree, and strangle the tree and pull it down and actually kill the tree in the long run. So here we are, we're going to cut it. We're going to go to the very base of this plant, and we're going to use these clippers, these pruners that are very strong. We're going to go to the very base of the plant. You can see here where he's going to cut as close to the ground as he can get. Now this will kill the plant from everything above this cut, and the roots will probably come back once or twice this year and will need to be cut again mechanically to be removed. As you can see, we're going to move up the tree as the vine is twisted. This vine is actually twisted around another invasive species, which is wild grapes. And the wild grapes are wrapped around this tree. It's a maple tree. It's a box elder tree, and you can see as we shoot higher up, you can see that the tree is actually dying. So here as we are cutting it off the vines, and then here you can see how it's climbing all the way up the tree and killing the tree. In about 20 minutes, we have pulled about 20 pounds of invasive species out of this section of the schoolyard. We will throw them into the dumpster, and we'll be back to do it again. Not all invasive species are harmful. Of course, there's always the dandelion.